Well, these are pretty desperate times for the travel and tourism industry. It's been hit hard by COVID-19 and the resulting border closures, but now it says it's time to travel again. More than 120 business leaders are behind an open letter to the PM and the premiers. The letter asks for the removal of limitations on interprovincial travel and for a more targeted approach to international travel. It argues the mandatory 14-day quarantine and complete closure of Canada to international visitors is no longer necessary, and they need borders to be reopened this summer.
The airlines basically had their business, kind of cut off at the knees from underneath them. It's not a question of strike three. This is a question of strike six. We have the air carriers absolutely hemorrhaging money. There's always going to be this trade-off between what is the risk, what are the possibilities, what are the advantages. And we can see the Canadian air carriers are asking and saying, look, we think it's about time that we move forward on this.
Calgary-based WestJet said in a statement it's ready, adding it has spent millions of dollars to ensure the safety and well-being of its passengers and crew. Meanwhile, Air Canada's CEO calls the government's travel rules disproportionate. He wants the ability to do what he calls some reasonable amounts of business. Most international flights have been canceled and the U.S.-Canada border has been shut down to non-essential travel since March 21st. Rules are expected to be in place until at least late July. And late July or early August is also when Rick Erickson expects airline changes. But he adds it will likely be up to health officials, not politicians, as to how quickly those changes actually happen.